Now to the growing controversy over the demolition at the White House, and all of this playing out in the middle of this government shutdown, now day 22, with thousands of federal workers losing their jobs. Tonight, sources telling ABC News the entire East Wing is expected to be demolished as soon as this weekend to clear the way for President Trump's $300 million ballroom. Some Republicans tonight now questioning the optics of this, especially during this shutdown. And now former First Lady Hillary Clinton saying to the American people, it's not his house, it's your house, and he's destroying it. ABC's Barry Bruce tonight.
Tonight, sources tell ABC News President Trump is aiming to tear down the entire East Wing of the White House by this coming weekend to make way for his new ballroom, which Trump now says will cost $300 million. When he announced the project, the president pledged it would not interfere with the building known as the People's House.
It won't interfere with the current building. It'll be near it, but not touching it, and pays total respect to the existing building, which I'm the biggest fan of.
But this week, the nation's capital taken by surprise when bulldozers and cranes started demolition.
In order to do it properly, we had to take down the existing structure.
So from here, we can get a glimpse of this massive construction project, and we can see these huge bulldozers ripping away at the walls, debris flying down everywhere. All that's left of the East Wing now, this mangled, exposed structure. The original East Wing, built in 1902. It was updated in 1942 and has been the traditional home for the First Lady's offices. In 1962, Jackie Kennedy giving Americans their first televised glimpse. Tonight, former First Lady Hillary Clinton dismayed, posting, "It's not his house, it's your house, and he's destroying it." The National Trust for Historic Preservation is calling on the administration to pause demolition until plans for the proposed ballroom go through the legally required public review processes. They also write they're deeply concerned the planned 90,000 square foot ballroom, larger than the iconic residence building, will overwhelm the White House itself. The White House hasn't submitted plans for the ballroom to the National Capital Planning Commission, but tells us they still intend to, even though demolition is already well underway.
This is an interior shot of the ballroom. I think there'll be nothing like it. And it's being paid for 100% by me and some friends of mine, donors to it. The government's paying absolutely nothing.
The president insists this is all paid for with private donations. But on Capitol Hill, some Republican lawmakers wish he'd change the subject. With the government now shut down, thousands of government workers missing paychecks, and millions of Americans now worried about putting food on the table.
We're talking about building a ballroom when we're trying to get the economy squared away. Timing's bad.
Tonight, House Speaker Mike Johnson, who has kept the House out of session for 22 days and counting, praising the president's ballroom plan.
President Trump's going to add the greatest improvement to the White House in the history of the building since it was originally constructed in 1800. The ballroom is going to be glorious. It's going to be used for everybody.
Again, this demolition catching much of Washington by surprise, and the White House still has not submitted the plans for official review. But President Trump tonight insisting he's been, quote, more transparent than anybody's ever been. David.
Mary Bruce at the White House tonight. Mary, thank you.